All right, hello everybody, welcome back. It's been 3 minutes since we started this stream, and so far haven't seen any lag, so I don't know what the deal is, why it was lagging so bad earlier. Knock on wood, this time it goes well. Like I said, haven't seen any lag in the 3 minutes that it's been running, so I guess that's a good sign. We can go 3 minutes without lagging. So I guess that's good. I don't know, sometimes OBS just kind of like dies like that and I have to like restart everything, but I think we're good now. Again, knock on wood. Here's hoping it remains, healthy as the stream progresses here, because I would love to do a trivia stream tonight. But welcome back, everybody. Like I said, hope you guys are doing good. I was gonna say, are you kidding? Do you hear this? Again? Bro. It's like multiple times per day with that guy. It's ridiculous. I want to figure out who that guy is. Leave a kindly worded note on his door. Dearest motorcycle man, please stop driving past my building. Thank you very much. I know, again, this motorcycle guy is just like insane. Yes, motorcycle man has returned. I don't know why he's doing what he does, but he's doing what he does. Just leave a kindly worded note. Watch the short, it kind of sucked. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought about it too. It felt like really empty compared to like Ninjago Legends monstrosity, you know? Like it didn't feel like it was up to the same level even, so I don't know. I'm sure there's an audience for it somewhere, and it just kind of seems like, you know, like I said, diet monstrosity. Really quick, let me put my little warning in the chat as well, because I forgot to do that for the no spoilers. Not saying anyone's spoiling right now, but just putting it in the chat, and then I'm going to leave the pinned comment so that people know. No Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2 spoilers. Where's the other alarm emoji? My phone updated too recently, and it's kind of a pain because I don't know where anything is now. I was on the old iOS for like years, and then it decided to update, so it's like all my pictures were like gone. I didn't know where those were. I don't know how to work my emojis. There we go. I feel like an old person on a phone. There we go. About to develop a burning hatred for Fuzz. Thank you. I felt the same way. He's kind of annoying. He's kind of ugly to look at. So, well, again, add that to the list of annoying and awful Ninjago characters, at least in my opinion. Been trying to avoid the spoilers, seen some clips. Yeah, especially if you're trying to, now it might be kind of controversial, the way I pronounce this word, but if you search up GIFs, so you might call them GIFs, I call them GIFs. If you search up GIFs for Ninjago, you're seeing a lot of like Season 3 Part 2 GIFs out there, and it's like, who put all these here? Why are we spoiling everything? Again, you might call them GIFs, I call them GIFs. When does Season 3 Part 2 come out? We don't know for sure. However, I think we might find out soon, because again, certain sources have been saying September 4th, other people have been saying October. I feel like we might find out soon because tomorrow I have a feeling we might get a trailer for Season 3 Part 2. Makes sense, it's on a Friday. August 1st, first day the sets are out in the US, so they might drop a trailer tomorrow. I think that's very possible. Plus, we got the Oku little teaser earlier today, so I don't know. A lot of signs are pointing towards a trailer tomorrow. Hopefully with a trailer, we also have a release date. That would be very nice. Call them GIFs because GIF sounds like peanut butter. Exactly. That's my mindset too, because I like peanut butter. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't eaten peanut butter in like a hot minute, so I don't know. But like I said, I just call them GIFs. Yeah, there are more Kai's Journey shorts. We're supposed to be getting 2 more. I just don't know, like, if this series is going to be successful. Doesn't sound like it, TBH. Let's see. Allergic to peanut butter. Yeah, that must suck. I like peanut butter, but like I said, haven't eaten it in a while. The Lego live stream starts in 4 hours. Yeah, the live stream that's rumored to, drop Season 3 Part 2. Again, would not be surprised if Lego did do that. That seems like a very Lego thing to do. But I do like how they're having like a huge live stream, you know, going through like everything Dragons Rising related until we get up to where we are now. Is it canon though? Yeah, the Ninjago Kai shorts are indeed canon. They take place after Monstrosity, but before Dragons Rising Season 1. Like I said, I think it's just kind of weird and obnoxious that they even exist. But yeah, would not be surprised if the stream revealed the Part 2 episodes. New short was pretty good. Glad you liked the new short. I personally found it to be a little weird, a little dumb, not gonna lie. What's your opinion on Skybound? I like Skybound overall. I know that the ending is controversial, and nowadays we have like a lot of other controversies surrounding the season, but I like it for what it was. Yeah, definitely not perfect though. Is the comic canon too? I would assume so, because the comic is basically just reiterating what the shorts showed us. So I would reckon that's also canon. Do you like Reese's? I do. They're pretty good. I'm a big chocolate person. I like all kinds of chocolate. Not so much dark chocolate, but like chocolate. Yeah, all that's very, very good. I don't really care for a lot of like... Oh, hold on. We might be lagging again. We might be lagging again. Oh, Lord. Here we go. We made it 9 minutes without lag. Come on. I was going to say, is that it? That might be it. Maybe it was just a short one. We made it 9 minutes. What do you mean we're lagging again? That's insane. I know, just a tiny bit of lag. Nothing too crazy. But just a little bit. Oh, man. Come on. I just want to stream, bro. Why can't I stream? Computer, OBS, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Who do I need to blame for this? But I think we're good now. I know, made it a whole 9 minutes. All right, let's see if trivia works for us. We're going to attempt to do trivia. If it, like, lags a whole bunch again, we might need to save trivia for a later date. But we will attempt. I will try. Let's see. I have it saved, I think. Maybe I don't. All right, hold on. I'll look it up. I need to log into Blookit again. Of course I do. I know, my computer's exhausted. Yeah, it's definitely not like an internet thing, because I did do an internet speed test as I was restarting everything, and it came back, your internet is very, very fast. It can handle multiple, streaming devices or whatever all at once. I'm like, sure it can. All right, let's try this, though. Let's try to play some trivia. No idea if this is going to work. No promises, but we will try our darndest here. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Mute big screen and share screen. Why share screen? There it is. All right, cool. All right, let's try to do some trivia. I'm hoping this actually works. Feel free to join up if you'd like. Again, not sure if this will work, but we're gonna try. We don't know unless we try. I am keeping an eye on the lag warning thing over here. Trying to make sure that we're still good. Is this site free? Yep, totally free. The only thing that you need to pay for is if you want like more than 60 people in a room at one given time, but I think we're good with what we got. Yeah, I've seen all the leaked episodes for Season 3, Part 2. It's just like, not everyone's going to want to watch the leaked episodes. Some people are going to want to stick around and, wait until the actual release. So that's why we put the spoiler warning in the chat. Just because, we don't want spoilers just in case some folks are trying to avoid spoilers. I know a lot of people also watched the episodes, but just to be courteous to the folks that didn't watch them. Agent Walker said no. Agent Walker is what's a good way to put it? He needs to let me stream because I got to do my job, and I'm not bothering him with his job. So I don't know why he needs to bother me. Shockwave and or Soundwave's fault. Could totally be. All right, let's roll. Like I said, this first one here is just a recycled trivia from last year. Just before we get into the viewer-submitted one. So this is not a viewer submission quiz. This is one that I made a year ago. We're just replaying it for the sake of having another quiz. I thought we had more than one viewer-submitted Blookit, but we do not. We just have one. So if you would like to submit a Blookit or a Sporkle, whatever you would prefer, if you want to make a trivia for any future stream, feel free to do so. Send it my way through my email. We can totally, play it on stream. Just as long as it's appropriate. Just be warned. What do you think of the new bounty? I like the new bounty. I'm excited to get it. Yeah, all of the new Lego stuff comes out tonight at 11 for me. Like 11 p.m. all of the new sets get added. So I plan on getting the bounty. I plan on getting a few other of the Ninjago sets and the Lego Soundwave. That is definitely happening. So I like the new bounty, though. I'm excited to put that one together. I'm also excited to modify it. There's a few changes that I want to make, and I will be making those changes. Shout out to Kalmar is Hot in second place there. Not my cup of tea, but, to each their own, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, if you sent one already and we didn't do it, you might want to resend it. Like if we didn't do it in a previous stream, because we are all caught up at this point, so you might want to resend it. Chances are it might have ended up in the spam folder for some reason, so definitely feel free to send it my way again, resend it, and then we can do it. What up, Killian? How you doing, bro? I don't know why Nolan didn't include you in the Odyssey. That's something that he needs to explain to you. I'm just an audience member, Killian. I just watch. I don't partake in the movie's development. If I did, the movies would be a lot worse. Started watching Transformers Cybertron today. Yeah, I get what you mean, the animation for the Transformers and the humans being different. I get it. I kind of like Cybertron. I remember watching the whole series when I was younger. It's been a minute since I've watched it all the way through, though, so I do have the DVD set of it, though, so I might want to give that a watch at some point. Eventually, I want to do, like, the entire Oni trilogy, so. But yeah, good show. Do you think that leaked minifigure with the giant claws is Kerr? It could be. At this point, I'm just kind of like, it could be anybody. I think it might just be like a random monster, though, if I had to take a guess. Watched K-pop Demon Hunters. You and Kat were right about it being good. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed it. I saw it today. They announced, like, they want to do, like, 2 sequels. They want to do a show. They want to do, like, a live-action remake. They want to do a musical. And I'm like, hold up. This is team too much over here. You don't want to, like, just milk this thing. You want to, like, take your time with it. Make them good. Like, 2 sequels at most. Maybe drop all the other stuff. Like, I don't really need, a whole bunch of random projects coming out of this franchise. What if the Lego live-action movie ends up changing to the Ninjago movie 2? I would kind of enjoy that, actually. I quite like the first Ninjago movie. I know it's not, like, perfect. It's not really a good Ninjago movie, but as a movie, I liked it for what it was. Would not mind if they changed gears and just straight up made a Ninjago movie 2, but I feel like they might have more success in just doing something completely different. Like, if they just did a live-action movie from the ground up, might be a little bit more successful, all things considered. Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters was crazy good. I'm just worried that, they're going to be putting out all these projects, and then it's like, you're just going to ruin the whole saga, the whole series, if you put out too much. Favorite Pixar movie? Gotta go with WALL-E. WALL-E is probably the best one. I'm also quite fond of Monsters, Inc., The Incredibles, of course, Finding Nemo, Cars, even. A lot of, like, the early to, like, late 2000s movies are probably my favorites. I like Ratatouille. A lot of the movies in that kind of era, I suppose. Yeah, there's a new... Well, I guess it's a new Lego movie. It's going to be a live-action Ninjago movie. They're also saying that they're going to make a few other Lego movies at some point, too, but not sure what those are, or what those will end up being. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Monsters University, but Monsters, Inc. is more so what I enjoy. WALL-E's super underrated. For you, it's Cars 2. I gotcha. Primarily with Cars 1. I'm not the biggest fan of Cars 2. Cars 2 I thought was kind of weak compared to the first one. The first one's just like a classic, though. Like, I grew up on that movie. On Amazon Prime, there's a channel only plays Transformers. Yeah, I have a similar channel on my TV. I have, like, one of those, like, smart TVs or whatever that has, like, the built-in channels. There's also, like, a Lego channel, too, that was playing, like, Season 1, Season 2 Ninjago, like, of the old series. And the Transformers channel at the time was, like, halfway through Transformers Animated. Not sure if I saw Energon ever being played. From what I remember, it was primarily animated with a little bit of Prime, I think. Could be wrong, though. Thoughts on Up? It's okay. It's not, like, my favorite Pixar movie ever. Might be in the minority in saying that I'm not, like, the biggest fan of Up, but I get why people like it. What up, James Gunn? Welcome. Oh, yeah, Elemental was pretty good, too. Dare I say, kind of underrated. I know it's not, like, in the mid to late 2000s era. That's, like, recent Pixar, but I quite enjoyed Elemental. I got the Blu-ray for it. I want to get some other Pixar movies on Blu-ray, but they're kind of expensive. A lot of Disney movies are kind of, like, hard to get for cheap. Don't know why. Probably because it's Disney. Disney needs to make everything super expensive for some reason. Let's see. Use the Roku Lego channel for the Oni trilogy. Rest. Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find, like, a lot of the seasons since Netflix removed them. Like, they make it really difficult. I know Peacock has pretty much everything Ninjago related. I think we're only missing a few things. Like Dragon's Rising Season 1, I know for sure is not on Peacock. Along with probably some other things. Did I watch Onward? I did, but I don't really remember it. I watched it when it came out. Didn't really think much of it. The only Pixar movie that I haven't seen is Coco. And a lot of you guys have told me in the past that I need to watch Coco, but I haven't watched it yet. That's like the only Pixar movie that I haven't seen. Oh, plus the new one, Elio. I haven't seen that one. Kind of have no desire to see it. So, let's see. Yeah, I hear it's pretty good. I'm just like, want to watch other stuff first, I'll get to it one day. Why did Netflix remove Ninjago? They didn't remove, like, everything. They just kind of they removed, like, most of... Actually, maybe not most. They removed the Oni trilogy and some of the Wild Brain seasons, and I think that's it. Still a pretty good chunk of Ninjago that got removed, but they still have a lot on there. It's just not, like, everything, Oh, it's your birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. Hope you have fun on your birthday. Am I going to see The Bad Guys 2? Probably not, because I haven't seen The Bad Guys 1. So I'll probably skip this one on account of I haven't seen the first movie. Coco. Ooh, a twist villain. All right, cool. I like twist villains. Awesome. Another reason to watch the movie, I guess. Like I said, I'll get to it eventually. Let's see. It says something went wrong. I think we're still good on our end. Sometimes Blookit boots people out of the game for no reason. Try your best to join back in. I'm not sure if it'll save your progress, but at least you'll be able to, come back to the game. I know sometimes they just kick people out randomly. Don't know why. Hot take, Elementals shouldn't have had a love story. Should have been more about the shop. I gotcha. I totally get where you're coming from. I kind of liked the romance aspect of it, though. I thought that was, like, one of the best parts of it. In my opinion. That's kind of what made the movie kind of cute, in my opinion. When are you going to finally finish Monkey Kid? No idea. I've been saying for a while that I want to watch Chima eventually. Like, all of the Chima episodes. Maybe do, like, little reaction videos or review videos, something like that. I don't know. Whenever I get done with Chima, maybe I'll move on to Monkey Kid. How was the watery bacon from last stream? So watery. Just so, like, moist. Yeah, this is actually a real concept sketch, by the way. This is real. Someone at Ninjago drew this. Pretty sure it was Tommy Andreasen. Pretty sure that's his signature right there. Someone drew this. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't seen the Nexo Knights series either. Only the first couple of episodes. Probably join in next round. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. We are for sure going to be doing a few more rounds, so if you didn't make it in this time, no worries. Could always swing on by for next time. Ooh, got Throne Room Showdown, Snake Jaguar. That's pretty cool. Nice little haul there. Both solid sets. I never had the Snake Jaguar set, but I did have the Throne Room Showdown. I can tell you with confidence that one is a pretty good set. Primarily for the minifigures, but, Tommy, what the heck, bro? Do recommend Nexo Knights. If anything, it's good for a laugh. Well, that's good at least. I remember, now, I don't know, like, I guess I was going to say, like, do I want to ask for spoilers for Nexo Knights, but I don't know, like, when the next time I'll watch it is, so I might not remember when I ask this, but does Nexo Knights actually have an ending, or does it just kind of end, like, abruptly? Because I remember hearing something that it doesn't have, like, an actual end, because the series got canceled a little bit quickly, but I don't know how true that is. Yep, I've never watched Chima. The only Chima that I've seen is the first 2 episodes of the show. But ever since Dragon's Rising started and, they involved more of the wildness and Chima stuff, I do want to watch all of Chima at some point, but I've only seen the first 2 episodes as of right now. Does it end on a cliffhanger? Bro. What an unsatisfying ending. That's insane. I wonder if people could do, like, fan fictions like, hey, this is the dream ending for Nexo Knights, just because we ended on a cliffhanger for some reason. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Kind of bizarre. Yeah, Nexo Knights got canceled. Yeah, that's what I thought. It got canceled a little bit too prematurely and, just kind of ends. Not with like an actual ending, but a cliffhanger. Do you think Ninjago fell off? Not really. I think Dragon's Rising is doing a lot of awesome things for Ninjago. And that's coming from someone that's been a Ninjago fan since day one. A lot of people like to do this. I've been a fan since the beginning, and I think Ninjago fell off after season 7. That's totally your opinion. If that's your opinion, totally fine. But you can't be like, I've been here since day one as like a way to, justify your opinion. Your opinion's already justified. You don't need to like try to seal it with that, So as someone that's been here since day one, Ninjago hasn't fallen off. Gonna do the same thing. Let's see, what else do we got here? Found a lot of old Lego shows on Tubi. That's cool. Yeah, Tubi's got a lot of good stuff. Funny enough. Thoughts on 2007 Transformers? I have a lot of nostalgia for it because all things considered, that movie is what kind of got me fully into Transformers. Before I branched out and checked out a lot of other stuff. Like, that's where I found the 86 movie, Beast Wars, of course. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good movie, I'd say. Has some problems, though, but excellent in terms of, like, CGI and sound design specifically. The movie sounds, like, amazing. There was a teaser for Nexo Knights Season 5, but it never premiered. Man, that's gotta suck even more. Like, they even hyped up the next season, but didn't follow through? Come on. Do you think I should force my friends to watch Ninjago? I mean, I think forced is a strong word, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind, like, if my friend wanted me to watch, like, a few episodes of their favorite show. I'd be like, okay, sure, let's check it out. If it's not for me, it's not for me, and then I'll just move on. Like, I don't know. If they like it, they like it. I'd say try to, see if they want to watch it. Could be fun. Have you done my friend's Elemental Powers Sporkle yet? That might be the one that got deleted. Tell your friend to send it my way again. Because I was just talking about on stream yesterday how there was a Sporkle that I received that I can't access because whenever I click the link, it says that it's been deleted. So tell your friend to send it my way again, and we can totally play it. If I make a quiz, can we play it on another Thursday? Of course. Yeah, that goes for anyone. If you want to make a quiz of some sort for Ninjago, feel free to make one. Send it my way through my email. We can get it rolling on a future Thursday. Absolutely. Tommy Andreessen released a transcript for episode 41, some concept art. Guess that's kind of cool then, I mean, it's still not like, the next part of the show, but it's better than nothing. What's your email? Check out the description of this stream. It should be there towards the bottom. Yeah, it's there. Just copy and paste that. You can send it my way. Am I doing a Season 3 Part 2 set haul? Probably not. I haven't really been doing a lot of, like, hauls as of late. I can't remember the last time I did one. So probably not, especially because I already have one of the Season 3 Part 2 sets that I bought from Target, and I did not, like, film, like, me getting it or anything like that. So probably won't end up doing a haul video, but I'll do reviews for what I buy. For sure. And then I also want to do some videos about various minifigures. I want to do a showcase of all of the Spectral Ghost Temple Ninja, whatever you want to call them. And I want to do a showcase video for the Forbidden 5 minifigures. So that's going to be exciting. I'll probably do those before I do my reviews, to be honest. Let's see. Concept art for cartoons is amazing. I agree. It's always fun to see, like, scrapped concepts or what things, were at first. Yes, of course, Mr. Cuddly Wump. The bestest boy. When are the set reviews due? Whenever I do them. I don't have, like, a set date for when they're going to come out. Like, I'll buy the sets tonight that I plan on getting, and I will definitely review like what I get, but I don't have like a specific date in mind, I don't really need to put them out by a certain date, so you know. Just realized Lego Dreams, Dragons Rising, Next Nights are all on season 3 part 2. Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Dreams and Dragons Rising definitely have like a very similar schedule going on. Think Nelson should have the power of plasma. Be Jay's student. Not a bad idea. I like that idea quite a bit. Who do I think is the weakest villain? Maybe Master Yang, because he's one of my least favorite villains. Let's go with that. Otherwise, I mean, like, weakest? Do you mean, like, physically weak, or just, like, a weakly written villain? If so, then yeah, Master Yang. Let's go with good old Master/Sensei Yang. My bestest boy. Did I watch Beast Machines? I watched it, when I was getting into Transformers, I watched it because I watched all of Beast Wars, and I was like, I gotta see what happens next. And I've seen it a few times over the years, but ultimately, the only thing from Beast Machines that I come back to often is the intro for Beast Machines, just because I think it's really, really cool. It's very, like, late 90s, early 2000s. But I like it. It's like, kind of nostalgic. And yeah, no spoilers, by the way. There's a big pinned comment. You can't miss it. It's not hard to read. I don't know. Maybe for some people it's hard to read. No idea. It's right at the top. You can't miss it. What else do we got here? Yang doesn't deserve the sensei title. I mean, technically he is a sensei, but he's not a very good character in my opinion, so it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, he's a sensei through and through. He is technically, but I'm not going to sit here and, like, try to support that man. Can't wait for episode 19 and 20. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are just kind of holding out hope that those episodes get leaked or something. I kind of hope they release, normally. That'd be nice to actually have something release on time. Plus, we've seen how much damage the leaks can do. So, let's see. Just saw someone sent in their Blooket. Very cool. I will check that out after the stream wraps up. Because we might have done it already, too, and, I don't know, maybe you missed the stream or something. But if you're sure, like, we never did your Blooket, yeah, by all means, feel free to send it back my way. Absolutely despise Beast Machine. Oh, because Rhinox. Yeah, Rhinox was done kind of dirty in Beast Machines. I can agree with that. And also, most of the designs of Beast Machines are just awful. Let's see. Top 3, we got I Love Rocks in 3rd, Mr. E in 2nd, and Nick in 1st. Awesome. Very cool. Shout out to our top 3. And let's get the second round rolling here. We can do probably one more round of this, and then we will switch to the viewer submitted Blooket for the evening. What game mode do you guys feel like playing, though, for the second round? I am open to suggestions. We also have a super chat from Alden. Sorry there's no sound because Blooket can't mute itself to save its life. Alden, thank you very much for the $1.99. Alden says somehow that chicken will return in the next season. Probably. The chicken is most definitely still out there somewhere. And thank you, Roshan, for the sub. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But yeah, I would not be surprised if the chicken's just hanging out with Old Man Wu. Not gonna lie. But thank you, Alden, for the $1.99. Let's see, what do you guys feel like playing? Tower Defense, Gold, Monster Brawl. Probably won't be able to do Battle Royale, just because it's kind of long. But I wouldn't mind doing one of the short ones. Monster Brawl could be fun, but I think we did that last time, didn't we? I don't think we did Crypto last time, so why don't we do Crypto? We'll get our Crypto fix in now, but we're not doing it again later. We'll do it now, and that'll be it. Alright? Let's do it. Mute that, big screen that, and share the screen. There you go. Feel free to join up if you would like. This is round 2, and we are going to be doing, again, more stuff after this one, so keep that in mind. This is definitely not the last one. Name of the game, this is Blooket, Blooket. Go to the QR code in the top left to join up if you would like to. And yet we're doing crypto, just to get the crypto fix out of the way. Yeah, I don't understand all the hype surrounding crypto either. But a lot of people like it. People ask for it all the time, so got to do it every now and then to give the peoples what they want. Oh my goodness, do we have more spoilers in here? You guys, it's not hard to read the pinned comment. My goodness. Do I think Nelson will return? I would like him to. I think it'd be interesting to see him and Aaron interact, just because, you know, Aaron's like the new ninja fanboy. Nelson's the old one, so I think that dynamic could be kind of cool to see. Join next round. Awesome. Sounds good. Alright, let's roll with crypto. We know how to mine crypto, don't we, Momo? My cat Momo is here, by the way. She's just vibing. How you doing, Mommy? She was asleep on my bed this entire time, but now she's up. She napped for maybe a half hour. Yeah, now you're up and around. Up and moving. Back on the prowl. My goodness. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, try not to spoil in the chat once again. Momo, everyone's saying hi to you. She's sitting on the floor right now, just licking herself. Just doing Momo things. Oh, now she's rolling over on her back. I can't reach your belly. You gotta come here if you want belly rubs. Momo likes belly rubs, but, you know, after a while, she's like, stop touching me. And it's like, okay. But my other cat, Waffle, she loves the belly rubs. She can't get enough of the belly rubs. Momo tolerates the belly rubs, I feel, don't you? She's just looking at me like, I don't understand you. Cool. I mean, I would think people in chat would know how to, like, read because they know how to write, right? I mean, aren't those one and the same, traditionally? I don't know. Frack is definitely a constricti. Yeah, I think it's confirmed that he's a hybrid, isn't it? So I bet he's like half constricti, half something else, probably. Perhaps a Venomari. When a cat loves belly rubs, that's absolute most trust. Aw, Mommy, you kind of trust me, kinda, sorta. You trust me for a little bit, and then you attack me. I took a really funny picture of Momo the other night. I was giving her the belly rubs, you know, and all of a sudden she was like smacking at me, and she had like her mouth open. Here, let me post it over on my Instagram, super quick, just so you guys can see it, because I think it's a funny picture. I'll put it on my story, so you guys can give it a look. See, if my photos would load. See, that's what I'm saying. My phone updated, and now it's like difficult to find my photos. There it is. There's the picture of Momo. All right, let's let's just do a nice zoom in on her face there. Awesome. All right. Just added it to my story if you guys want to go take a look at Momo making a face. She's pretty funny. Let's go back to the chat here. All right. Let's see. Just resent my Blooket. Awesome. Thank you for that. I will look for that after stream, and you know, we can do that soon if we haven't done it already. Saw my friend's comment on here. Elemental powers Sporkle should work now. Awesome. I will definitely save that for a later time. Yes, Momo is so cute. She's just very happy, very smiley. I don't know why she was making that face. being a little goofball. You guys know how Momo is. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Do I have Mario Maker 2? I do not. What set should I get for for my birthday? Whatever set makes you the most happy. Whatever one looks the most awesome. I usually, though, like, I try to look for minifigures. Like, okay, which set comes with, like, which minifigures? Which minifigures do I want more? You know, that's how I usually do it. Or if the set has a cool build, I go for that too. But These days I'm more so after minifigures. Jimmy John's. I mean, not recently. Can't remember the last time I've been to Jimmy John's. I've been really into cooking a lot lately, so I've been making like meal prep stuff. Like this week I have like burritos that I made, and they're pretty cool. Kind of messy, but they taste real good, so I'm pretty content. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of home cooking. Not so much going out, but every now and then, like once a week maybe, I try to go out and get some food. And tomorrow, I'm going to go get a burger from one of my favorite places to get burgers. No, it's not Hamburger Helper. No, I go down to Walmart, right? And I get 2 pounds of the lean, the ground beef, right? I go home, I season that thing, right? All my favorite seasonings. And then I cook it for a while, and then I make like this little cheese sauce in my blender, and then I mix it all together, and then I put it in a tortilla and call it a day. They turned out pretty good this time. I'm pretty content with how they turned out. They taste real good. All right, top 3, we got Zig Star in 3rd, we got Cole Mystery Cake in 2nd, and Awais. Not sure how to pronounce your name there, but congrats for winning. And once again, shout out to the top 3 here. And let's get the viewer submitted Blookit ready to go here. I just wanted to make sure we wouldn't lag a whole bunch. This one comes to us by Nat Christmas. So huge shout out to Nat Christmas. Not sure if you're still in the chat. You might be. If you are, we are doing your Blookit. So shout out to you. Thanks for making this one. And let's get it going. We're going to try to do 2 rounds of this just to keep things fair. Going to start with a classic round, and then we'll do one more mode after that. Again, lag permitting, but I think we'll be okay. All right, once again, thank you, Nat Christmas, for putting this one together. Let's get this one rolling here. Code on the top, QR code top left. Feel free to join up if you would like. And we will go from there. Just saw I got another email. We'll check that out a little bit later. Appreciate you. Aw, Momo. She's like laying on her side now, sleeping. How you doing, Momo? Yeah, I heard that Fantastic Four wouldn't get an extended version. Yeah, I tweeted out, like, we need a director's cut of the movie, and then, like, an hour after I made that tweet, the director came out with a statement and said, no, we're not doing a director's cut. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Just, you know, destroy my dreams. Let's see. One time wrapped a hot dog in a tortilla and ate it like that. Hey, I mean, it's your food. I'm not gonna, you know, dictate how you eat your food. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like innovation. Sounds like creativity. Sounds like, you know, you didn't want to, like, waste a hot dog or a tortilla, so you were like, let's just put them together. Call it a day. Nothing wrong with that. Respect. Feel like Rass's master is Garmadon. Could be. At this point, could be anyone. Not sure if it would be Garmadon, though. Garmadon might be doing some other stuff, but, you know. Let's see. Used to eat pizza dogs. Nice. Like the creativity. All right, let's get this one rolling. Once again, this one comes to us from Nat Christmas. Shout out to you. Question 1. What is the last line of Ninjago Season 11? I have no idea. I'm gonna guess, I guess never is a long time. That one sounds like it could be it. Let's see. My IRL friend glazes Season 3 Part 2 Nia. I mean, you know, no comment on that. Again, without getting into spoilers. You know where the final battle in the Skybound comics takes... Oh, Chicago! Very cool. Yeah, Chicago's getting a double serving of Transformers. Very awesome. That city just cannot catch a break, can it? Think Wu became a Source Dragon. I mean, we've seen crazier things, right? Could totally see that being the case. Never is a long time. I did not know that. If there's one thing I don't know, it's the final line in Season 11. It's been a minute since I've watched Season 11 all the way through. Have I ever had a snow cone? I have, but a very long time ago. Not recently. In Season 8, Sons of Garmadon, what does Cole always do before performing Spinjitzu? Ooh, does the Earth Punch, punches his fists together. I feel like it might be the blue one, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. Yes, the Great Battle of Chicago. Don't blame you, since that was the most boring season. Season 11, yeah, it's too long for its own good. They could have trimmed out so much from that season. Don't know why they did not. Stupid. If I had to guess, who do I think his master is? Probably someone new that we haven't seen before. Or if it's someone that we have seen before, I don't know, maybe Zarkar, the other tiger person. Apparently it was he punches the ground. I think he did that too, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it's probably a new character that we haven't seen yet. Let me take a sip of my water. Super quick. Stay hydrated. Question 3. How many awards does Fred Friendly, the reporter, claim to have won the first time? No clue. Probably too many. More than he needs. Season 7 is legendary compared to Season 11. I think I do like Season 7 more. 5 is the correct answer, apparently. Very cool. But yeah, I mean, Season 7 is probably a lot better than Season 11. Season 11 just has a lot more problems and a lot more episodes, therefore a lot more opportunities to have problems, which it most certainly took advantage of. Who was the focus of Season 5 Possession? Ooh, okay, yeah, that's an interesting question. The ever-running debate, because people still can't agree to this day. I wonder if no one knows is the correct answer, because I don't know if there is a focus of Season 5. I've always said Lloyd because his face was on the box, but, you know, I think technically I don't know if it has a focus. If you like Season 7. I like aspects of Season 7. I think a lot of good ideas are in Season 11, but I don't really care for the execution of Season 11. Or Season 7, my bad. Season 7. I like a lot of Season 7's ideas. I like the time twins. I like the time travel stuff. I don't like the animation. I don't like some of the writing. I think there's a lot of opportunities that Season 7 could have like taken advantage of more, if that makes sense, but they chose not to. But that's just my problem. Yeah, the suits too. Yeah, not a big fan of the fusion suits. Talk about messy. Question 5. Besides Lloyd, which ninja has the biggest role in Season 8? Or wait, which ninja have the biggest role? Ooh, another good question. I think it might be Cole and Zane, but that's just a guess. Just a guess. Yeah, the Season 7 dialogue is, again, another great aspect of that season. What's the line that we always make fun of where it's like Kai and Nia and it's like, I'm here for you, brother, or something like that? There's my Nia impression. Feel free to rate it out of 10. I could voice Nia. Get me in the show. I'll be awesome. I'm there for you, sister. So stupid. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the dialogue. Let's see. Cole and Zane. I was correct. Could really use a hand, brother. God, what a great line. Another one of my favorites is like the Serpentine one, you know, but the Serpentine war, but Ninjago was at peace or something. I don't know. What's the last line of Season 12 Prime Empire? Probably either blue or green. I'm going to say green. Again, can't remember the last line of Prime Empire. I barely remember that season as it is. A little bit of a loud TV in the background. Don't mind. That is okay. Blah, 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 blah. Prime Empire is the best season. I mean, opinions will be had. It's probably one of my least favorite seasons just because it's kind of like, you know, kind of mid. In my opinion, nothing really happens. Let's see what this is. I'm curious to see what this answer is. They didn't win. Yeah, you know what? I think that is also from Season 7. Isn't that like after the episode The Attack or something? After the Time Blade gets stolen? It's green. Look at that. Man, season 7 has a lot of like banger lines. Best written season ever, folks. Absolutely. Was forgettable. Remember the last line? Yeah, I mean, it's a good line. I get it. What songs did the Fold write for Day of the Departed? Probably a whole bunch. Seems like there is a whole bunch here. See, definitely the Rift Whip is a part of that. So anyone with the Rift Whip, that eliminates the blue. I think I know which one it is. I think it's red. Yeah, okay. It do be red. Because I was going to say, I don't think Yang's song is a thing. It might be. I have come here to fight you. You're in no shape to fight. You broke your leg. You can't fight. Question 8. What does Zane say he stands for? Oh, when Pixel asks, what does Zane stand for? Good question. Another good line. Like unironically, this is a good line. Let's see. Favorite song from K-pop Demon Hunters. I like a lot of them. It's kind of a difficult question for me to answer. I like Golden quite a bit. I like Soda Pop. I like Your Idol, Takedown. There's a lot of good ones. I like all of them. Ooh, Free is pretty good. I might say Free just because I like Jinu's part. I'm a big Jinu fan. I don't need a sword. I have a gun. All right, what does Zane stand for? Peace, freedom, and courage. Absolutely. In the face of all who threaten the Ninjagos. Yeah, I like all the songs. The only one that I can say is not like an absolute banger is the one that they sing at the end. This is what it sounds like. That one I think is like maybe like a 7 out of 10. All the rest of them are 10s. That one's like a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's just kind of like not up to the same standard as like the other, like, you know, bunch of songs. How old is Master Wu? Super, super, super old. Thoughts on After the Blackout? Very good. I like that song. Golden is crazy good. Yeah, Rumi hitting the high notes. Absolutely. A lot of praise for that. That's like the only song in the movie where I'm like, okay, a little on the nose here, but it's still not bad. You know, it's not a bad song. It's just maybe whenever it shows up in my Spotify rotation, I skip it, you know? That's okay. But I would never skip Soda Pop. Over 1,000. Yeah, I like Soda Pop. Another good song. Master Wu is 24 years old. I mean, we've seen Stranger Things in Ninjago. Could see. Maybe personal, do you get hurricanes in your state? I do not. I live in the middle of Wisconsin currently, and we do not get hurricanes here. But we do get tornadoes and thunderstorms, so you win some, you lose some, I guess. What's the name of the Weekend Whip remix from Day of the Departed? Pretty sure that is the Rift Whip? The green one? Yeah. What do you mean you skip it? I mean, every now and then when it comes up, I'm like, I'd rather listen to something else. So I skip it, and usually it plays Your Idol. So I'm like, okay. This one I can vibe with. It's not a bad song, it's just probably my least favorite. Like, I can't say which one's my favorite from the movie, but I can say which one's my least favorite. Yeah, we get a bunch of snow. That's why I'm not really looking forward to the winter, but that's also why before last winter, I bought a car that has 4-wheel drive. So now I'm like, good for the snow. Thing's a beast. Can go over anything. What's the first season that Skylar and Ronan don't appear in since their debut? Ooh, because Skylar was in season 7. So was Ronan. I think it might be Sons of Garmadon. I don't think Skylar or Ronan showed up in that season, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Your opinions are always incorrect. I try my best with my opinions. Sometimes, sometimes they're good. Sometimes they kind of suffer a little bit. Yeah, season 8. Yeah, you should still be able to join. We got the code in the top left. Otherwise, we will be doing one more round after this one, so if you don't want to make it into this one because we're almost done with this one, we're on question 12 of 15, we will do another one after this. So, the ninja comment on Cole's voice changing and crystallized. True or false? Good question, I'd say. Do you prefer summer or winter? Fall. Autumn. Best of both worlds. It's not as miserably hot, and there's not a lot of snow, so I'd say fall. And or autumn. Do you think the Switch 2 is worth it? I got it, and I've been having fun with it, but I don't know. If you play the Switch often, it might be a good solid upgrade. There's some decent games, I guess. Sure. Was kind of hoping they would have announced a few other games this morning. I sat through that entire Nintendo Direct, and I was just kind of like, we can't get Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch 2? What are we doing? False. Yeah. I don't think they ever mentioned that his voice changed. Be kind of weird if they did, I'd say, but they did not. Has Moro died the most out of any villain? Checks out, makes sense. Which episode does Jay first declare Cole as his best friend? Ooh, I don't know. I think a Skybound episode, right? I think that eliminates one option. Are you ever going to watch Stranger Things? Someday, probably, but it's not a priority for me. I never really saw the appeal when it was coming out, so I don't know. Probably not going to be checking that out anytime soon. Yeah, they commented on voice, they commented on Lloyd's voice changing. They did, but Lloyd's voice changed for, not so much of a tragic reason. Cole's voice changed because, unfortunately, Kirby Morrow passed away, who previously voiced Cole. So I feel like if they said in the show, hey, Cole, you sound a little different, that might have been a little bit disrespectful. So I'm kind of glad they didn't comment on it. But for Lloyd, I mean, it was just like a passing of the torch. So it makes sense to reference it there. Not sure if Lloyd's voice would ever change again. I think he's pretty good with the one that he has now, personally. Who are always at the top in the most popular ninja polls? Ooh, see, I know it's Kai for sure, but who's the runner-up here? I'm going to say Jay. I'm going to say Kai and Jay, the red one. What makes me sad is that most Walmarts don't sell any more Studio Series Age of the Primes. Yeah, I've noticed that at my Walmart too. I walked through my Walmart actually yesterday looking at the Transformers, and they didn't really have much. But the Walmart that I stopped at on my little trip last week, they had a ton of like Studio Series stuff. So I don't know. Maybe some Walmarts just haven't sold out yet. No idea. It was Kai and Jay. Makes sense. Gonna say, I know for sure it's Kai. Kai wins like almost every poll on my community tab that he's in. If it's like, oh, who's your favorite of the original four? Kai. Who's your favorite golden weapon? Sword of Fire. It's like, all right. The Kai hype is crazy. When do Kai and Skylar officially become a couple? Good question as well. Have I seen Happy Gilmore 2? I have not. Not a big Happy Gilmore fan, not a big Adam Sandler fan, so I probably will not be checking out that film. Yeah, Kai, because he's the red one. I think Kai might also be like the most relatable to like a lot of kids watching the show, because in a way he kind of acts a little immature sometimes, especially in the earlier seasons. Nowadays he's a little bit more mellow, but I feel like maybe that's also why Kai is super popular. Maybe folks relate to him. I get it. Quest for the Lost Powers book. I think you might be right in saying that. I think they do become official in that book, now that I'm thinking about it. Top 3, we got Noct in 3rd, Garma Goat in 2nd, and once again, Nick in 1st. Congrats, Nick. And huge shout out to our top 3. Let's do one more round of this one, and then we will probably wrap it up from there. But, of course, my question to you guys, what do you feel like playing? What game mode? We're not going to play Crypto. We just did that one. Something else. Let's pick something else. Should we do Cafe? I don't know. What's Blook Rush? Is that one good? Don't look like it. Gold, tower defense, cafe. Seeing a few votes for gold. Maybe we should do the gold one. I beg you don't do gold. Tell you what, let's flip a coin here. Tell you what, heads will be gold and tails will be cafe. Let's flip a coin quick. And I don't have my Google hooked up, so we're just gonna flip a coin on my phone. You guys are gonna have to take my word for it. Heads gold, tails cafe. It is tails. Cafe it is. All right. Fate has chosen. We are doing some cooking. I can get on board with that. I do like cooking. Okay. Mute big screen and share screen. Yeah, so like I said, I've been cooking a lot lately, and my Instagram feed is like just all like cooking recipes now. So there's like a lot of reels that I have saved in my folder just because it's like, oh, I want to make that. That sounds good. Will I watch the Demon Slayer movie? Probably not. I'm not like a big Demon Slayer person. I have seen Toy Story. I've seen all the Toy Stories, and I have all the Toy Stories on Blu-ray. Isn't that right, Momomo? Yeah, aren't you being so cute? Doing a bit of a stretch. Have I seen Breaking Bad? I have not, but I will watch it eventually. It's another one of those shows that I haven't seen, but I want to see. But, you know, I'll get to it eventually. For the longest time, I didn't see Dexter, and I've watched all of that. I think maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, something like that. So, I do like Dexter. I think I'd like Breaking Bad. I just haven't, you know, had the chance to sit down and watch it all. Okay, Momo. She wants to go. She's sitting by the door asking to leave. You want to head outside? There you go. Yeah. Oh, Waffle, you want in? All right, look at that. We let Momo out, but Waffle wants to come in. Changing of the guard. All right. Welcome, Waffle. All right, and let's roll. Let's do it. Haven't seen The Walking Dead either. That's also on my list of shows to watch. Got a new Ninjago comic. Some Dragonians were attempting to perform a ritual to bring bones of some Oni back to life. Well, that's kind of cool. I like when Ninjago comics like go out of their way to do something cool like that, but it's always hard to tell like what comics are canon and what comics aren't. Hi, Waffle. Welcome. Yeah, your sister was in here before. How you doing? Yeah, Momo's my pet. I have 2 cats. I have Momo and Waffle. They are not people in the chat. And yeah, I have 2 cats. One of them wanted to leave my room just now, and I opened the door, and the other one was sitting there waiting to come in. So one of them got let out, and the other one got let in. Circle of life. Beautiful thing. Have I ever gotten anything for free? Like in life? Yeah, I've received free things before. More often than not, it's like free samples at the grocery store. Always try the free samples. Favorite Dragons Rising minifigure. First one that came to mind was Evil J from the tournament. I like that one a lot. Let's see, any other I like the Rocks minifigure a lot, from the Forbidden 5. That one's pretty funny. I like how, like, short she is, you know? I do have a cape ready to go for her that I bought online a while ago, because her figure doesn't come with a cape, obviously, so had to get a cape off of Bricklink. But yeah, I can't wait to get the Rocks thing. Have I seen the new YouTube face verification stuff? Yeah, I did see that. I think that's going to be one of those things where YouTube, you know, tries to do it for a little while. They realize that everyone hates it, so then they'll just drop it. Like, how many other features have we seen like that in the past, you know? Plus, it's like, you're just asking for, you know, like, bad things to happen. If it's like, hey, submit your ID. It's like, okay, now my ID is just out there for people to look at, you know? Not a good idea. Danny is headed out. Sounds good. See ya, Danny. Have a good one. Talk to you again next time. Hope you have a good night. Have a good day. Thoughts on Season 3 Part 2 releasing on Halloween? I think it is kind of like a good thing to release in October because it is kind of like spooky with the ghosts and whatnot, but I think October is kind of late for a lot of people. I think September is probably more likely, but like I said earlier, I think we will have a trailer tomorrow at some point. All the signs are kind of pointing to it, so hopefully if we get a trailer, there will also be a release date to go along with it. Am I going to get the Beast Wars Funko Pops? I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I want to. Maybe. I don't know. Funko Pops are kind of expensive. They're like $15 a piece now. And for that, I feel like I could put that money towards like an actual Transformer, you know? But I'll see. I probably won't buy any online, but if I see them in the store, might grab them. If anything, I might just get one of them. Might just get Optimus or Black Arachnia. Probably not Rhinox. I like Rhinox, but I don't know if I need a Rhinox Funko Pop. I think Rhinox is kind of a weird addition to, like, why are we starting with him? No Rat Trap? No Cheetor? You're crazy. And Waffle wants out. Or wait, maybe not. You want to go outside or no? No? Okay, never mind. She changed her mind as soon as I got up. Let's see. We had our tournament season, now we have our possession season. Exactly. Soon we will have pirates, and then maybe time travel again. It is kind of funny, though, that in Dragons Rising, we've had a tournament, and then we've also had, like, something that you can consider, like, possession adjacent, I guess you could say. It's at least similar. Yeah, we'll have a Nauticon season. Exactly. Oh, NFT. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that for a Cheetor. Kind of wanted, like, a physical Funko Pop. Unless it is a physical Funko Pop, but I thought it was just a digital one. Maybe they'll release another one physically. I don't know. What else do we got here? We're almost done with this round. Let's see who wins. We have Hi in third. Hello, Hi. Lloyd, best fan, in second, and Parachuting Kitten in first. Totally the real Parachuting Kitten, right? But shout out to our top three, of course, and once again, thank you very much, Nat Christmas, for putting together that trivia. I thought it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys also enjoyed it, and the TV is still really loud in the background. And with that being said, though, folks, that will just about wrap it up for trivia this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want, we can hang out for a few more minutes, though, and just kind of relax for a little bit. Luckily, we did not see any lag since the beginning of this stream, so that was nice. I'm also kind of waiting for my chat to catch up. There it is. All right. But yeah, we do trivia every Thursday. That'll just about do it for trivia this evening, though. Appreciate you guys tuning in. But what else do you guys want to talk about? What else should we talk about? How are things? How's life? How are things going? Like, sometimes you go through life, you know, and it's it's just like rough and stuff. You guys know how it is. If the season spoils, will you watch the remaining episodes or wait for October? If they leak, I'll watch them, but I will be rewatching the episodes when they release officially, regardless again, and I think everyone should, just to support Ninjago, because it needs as much support as it can get, right? So I'll probably watch the leaked episodes, but I will also watch the official episodes when they come out. Ooh, got a pack for vacation. Awesome. Hope you have a good vacation. Packing is always kind of like weird for me, because I pack like way too many clothes, you know? Hi, Waffle. Like, I pack, like, way too many shirts, way too many pairs of pants. Like, if I'm going to be gone for, like, 2 days, I pack, like, 6 or 7 different shirts. Because I'm like, okay, what if I spill something on this shirt? Then I need a backup. But what if I ruin that backup? It just becomes, like, a big mess. But hope your vacation goes well. Where can I find the trailer? What trailer are you referring to? Because today we got a little teaser from Oku, on the Oku Instagram account, if that's what you mean. Otherwise, we are still I'm gonna say, did you hear that motorcycle again? Otherwise, we are still waiting for the official trailer to drop. We have the teaser out for season 3 part 2, but we are still waiting on like the full trailer. Yep, they did release episode 1 of the monstrosity thing, Kai's monstrous journey. What do you get at Taco Bell? Not a whole lot these days, but I do always get a Baja Blast, just because I like Baja Blasts. For a while, I was addicted to them. Now I'm kind of just drinking them in moderation. So, hate packing for trips because my anxiety gets me thinking I left something behind. Yeah, I get that too. I get what you mean. And, you know, sometimes I do forget things. Like last year for Christmas, I was driving home. My parents live like 2 hours away from me, so it's kind of like a drive. I made it about maybe 40 to 45 minutes into the drive and realized I didn't have my wallet. So I was like, okay, I have two options. I could either A, just go to my parents and not have my wallet for about a week, or turn back around and just waste 80 minutes driving. So yeah, that was fun. The one time I forgot my wallet. Can't wait to try the Midnight Blast. I know, right? That one sounds so good. Looking forward to that as well. When does that come out, by the way? Not sure if you know, but could always look it up myself. I chose to go back and get my wallet, obviously. I wasn't going to spend, a week without my wallet with all, my cards and my ID and whatnot. Kind of need that. Let's see. Midnight Blast. Midnight Blast Taco Bell. When does it come out, though? That is what I'm curious about. August 14th. Okay, sounds about right. Yeah, it says summer 2025. So August sounds good. Is the lag better now? Yeah, we lagged a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but we haven't since, and we've been streaming for about an hour, so I think we're good. It was just kind of being dumb earlier, don't know why. Who do you like better, Ash or Cinder? Probably Cinder. Sure, Ash was the first smoke guy, but I think Cinder's the best smoke guy. TBH. Just being super honest. Am I getting the combat vehicle? Absolutely not. That thing, in my opinion, is a really big joke. Way too expensive. Not a lot of pieces. The only thing that would even, remotely encourage me to buy that set is the Frack minifigure, but I can always just get Frack somewhere else. I don't need to get that set. Little expensive. Should I get the Legacy G1 Soundwave or wait for the studio series? I don't know. I'm not sure the differences off the top of my head, but if I was you, I usually go for the studio series stuff, just because I like show/movie accuracy more than whatever Legacy's got going on. Legacy's got some good figures, though. I'll give it that. As I take a sip of my beverage. Yeah, we're probably going to wrap it up here soon, because we've been streaming for about an hour 13. So probably do a few more questions, a few more topics, a few more things that you guys want to talk about, and then we will probably wrap it up from there. Call her a day after a very hectic streaming time. Let's see. Who's your favorite elemental master besides the main 6 ninja? Probably Skylar, if I had to pick one. I like Skylar a lot. She's been one of my favorite Ninjago characters for a while, so probably gotta go with her. Am I gonna get all the 15th anniversary sets? I would like to, but I don't know how they're gonna be, because right now we only have lists and vague descriptions that might not be super accurate. It's way too early to get pictures, I think. But I do like the sound of, all the leaks and whatnot. I think all of the 15th anniversary stuff sounds awesome, so I'd like to get all of them. And in a way, I think I will. Thoughts on the Legacy Pythor minifigure? You're talking the purple one, right? I never got that one. Just because I don't really need it for the sake of my collection. But, I don't know. I liked how it was purple again. because it's, you know, nostalgic. Purple Pythor. Yeah, I like Skylar a lot. When's the next giveaway? Don't know yet, but I'm sure we will do another one at some point. I like doing the giveaways. It's fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy the giveaways as well. Buying the Temple Bounty, 12 a.m. on the spot. Me too. Except for me, the sets go live at 11 p.m. tonight for some reason, so I'm going to have to stay up until 11, so I'll probably pound some coffee here after stream wraps up. Because I got up at 4:30 this morning to review that stupid, the Kai Monstrous Journey short. I got up way too early because I was like, oh, new short. I gotta review it, and then I watched it, and it was like, I don't think it was worth it. I don't think that was worth getting up that early for. So now I got to stay up late to buy the sets. So it's going to be a long day. It's already been a long day, but it's going to be an even longer day. Cannot wait. Ooh, that's a good question. What are you going to do for stream 666? I don't know, but we are approaching that number rather swiftly. So I don't know if we're going to do something special for it. Might depend on what day it lands on. Could be fun to maybe do like a trivia, like a fun little trivia or something like that. Like maybe trivia about the Overlord, for example, because it's like, you know, 666. It's like, oh, it's the devil. I don't know. We might do something for it. No idea. We'll figure it out, though, when the time comes. And let's see. Let's do this last one, and then we will wrap up here. More excited for the LEGO Soundwave and the new Studio Series than I am the new Ninjago sets. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good Ninjago sets coming out, but a lot of them are really overpriced. But I don't know. I definitely do have my eye on the LEGO Soundwave as well. That will be something that I also get tonight. It's on my wish list. In fact, I've got a few sets on my wish list to get. One of them I already got earlier this week at Target. I found it, so only a few sets to buy tonight, but still a lot of big sets, and I think it's going to be somewhere around like $500 something when it's all said and done. I do have some VIP points, or no, what do they call them now? Insider points. I do have some of those to spend too, so hopefully it's not going to be super expensive, but it's looking to be a little expensive, unfortunately. But sad price to pay as a LEGO collector, I guess. But with that being said, everyone, let's wrap it up there. Streaming schedule is as follows. We stream Monday to Friday, 6 to 7. Sometimes streams are possible, I should say, with a Ninjago trivia session every Thursday. That was today, obviously. Let's get some hugs in the chat and wrap things up here. Start closing things off. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I know it was kind of rough towards the beginning of the stream, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me here and kind of waiting it out until it was all fixed. I appreciate that. Steaks and milks, of course, as always, and I do appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will talk to you guys again next time. Stay safe out there, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Peace.